12 noon on this Sunday afternoon, May 27th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel New News Report on this Sunday afternoon, May 27th, 2018. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 12 noon, and it is 57 degrees in North Massachusetts and 54 in Eastern Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel New News Report is President Trump said date and location for the Kim Summit hasn't changed. Trump goes spy hunting to get Scott. Trump said beautiful has been destroyed by the phony Russia collusion witch hunt. Gulf Coast prepares for Alberta as heavy winds and pouring rains hit Florida. RFK Jr. believes that there was a second gunman in his father's death. Bystanders killed a gunman who found in a restaurant. The NRA praised the good guys with guns. Florida women rescued after a slip note the veteran saying boyfriend is hurled to a captive, Trump said. Laughing in Hawaii was so widespread it could be seen from space. France is far left leads protests against backward reforms. U.S. warns serious government not doing events on the South. Ray Smog says he doesn't want to be a prime minister. But Elon Musk blessed media by tweeting an article linked to NXIVM sex cult. Canadian Pennsylvania Teamsters electric workers file strike notice. And Qualcomm to meet China regulators to declare $44 billion NXP deal, according to sources. At least 4 Russian military personnel and several militants were killed during a battle in the eastern Syrian province of Deir az-Zor. Fentanyl busted in Nebraska seizes 118 pounds of opioid, the drug enough to kill 26 million people. In New Bedford, Massachusetts, 50 Roger Street, 2 hours ago, a fire is knocked down. 1 female being transported in an animal control route for injured dog. Peter Childers time. 12:01 on this Sunday afternoon. Then it's time now for a sports report. Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers square out in the winner-take-all Game 7 Eastern Conference Finals at the TD Garden. Game time 8:30 p.m. And the Boston Red Sox will be taking on the Atlanta Braves. Game time 1 o'clock at Fenway Park. Golden State Warriors praise Thomas Big Night in Game 6 win over Houston. And Monaco Grand Prix, Rick Otter wins despite engine problem. And Peter Childers time is 12:02 on this Sunday afternoon. And it's time now for a Peter Channel traffic and transit check. Let's study up on the MBT with a Fitchburg train 2404. 10:15 from Watchers stop at 5 10 minutes between Area and North Station. And looking at the hours and byways in New England on this Sunday afternoon in Rhode Island. It's looking good in Rhode Island. In southeastern Massachusetts, Route 3 on the northbound side. It is so between 220 Rock 9 and 18 in Weymouth. 95 on the northbound side. It's a little slow around Route 128 Canton. 20 on the northbound side. A little slow around the Bourne Rotary and Bourne Bridge on the southbound side. It is slow. Sangamon Bridge on the westbound side of Route 6. It's a little slow. Route 3 on the northbound side. Those are 3 in South Plymouth. Route 6 on the westbound side, so between Route 3 and 9 and 120 for a hard stretch. Savage Expressway at the northbound side, so between 203 and North Church at the Zakin Bridge in downtown Boston. 120 at the northbound side, those are Route 3 in Burlington. Central and Massachusetts highways are Lincoln Gate 291 at the southbound side, those are Mass Pike up in Springfield and in Connecticut. 95 at the northbound side, those are Brentford, Connecticut, and up north. Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine highways are looking good extra to Route 1 and southbound side. Those from Brunswick, Maine. 93 to southbound side. Those from Woodstock, New Hampshire. Interstate A79 on the southbound side. A little soft, the Canadian and upstate New York, Vermont. And Albert down at the northbound side, so it's back there towards Montreal. Peter Childers time. 12:03 on this Sunday afternoon. It's time now for a weather report, and it's a day minute for going to the movies and indoor sports because it is a cloudy and a cool day on tap. And looking at the radar satellite illuminate shows some rain showers at the northeastern portions of New Martha's Vineyard and then around Woodsville, and rain showers south in Nantucket. And seeing 2 batches of rain showers. 1 batch from western Massachusetts and Connecticut, stretching east to New York State, down at the central portion of New York State, down at the northeastern portion of Pennsylvania, and some rain showers from Long Island and Maine in New York City, and then around the eastern New Jersey coast, and heavy band of showers and storms east of Vineland, New Jersey, and some clusters of showers and storms from Central Pave and Chaseman Altoona stretch in southeast of Pittsburgh. Temperatures spread around the region. It is in the 50s for much of southern with some 60s in Meriden and New Haven, Connecticut, and it's in the 50s and 60s for much of northern New England with a 39 degree wind for Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Right now, it is 56 degrees in Norton with a humidity 80%, 2.50 degrees, but around 14 inches, and it's setting in winds east northeast at 2 miles an hour. That is Sun Alberta, 11 a.m. advisories. It's strength in a little bit, 27.1 at the north, 84.4 to the west. Max the same winds at 50 miles an hour. Alberta moving northward toward the northern Gulf Coast. Then the tropics on 1 and for the right 2 degrees has been discontinued. Tropics on watching along the north central Gulf Coast and it's continued that the storm surge watch has been discontinued west of the Florida-Alabama border. A storm surge watch in effect for the Crystal River to the Florida-Alabama border. And it's also 1 in effect for the Bonita Beach to the Mississippi-Alabama border. At 11 a.m., the center subtropical storm Alberta will look near latitude 27.1 at the north, longitude 84.4 to the west. The storm is moving toward the north near 14 miles an hour, turning toward the north-northwest at a slow forward speed. Is forecast tonight a northward motion is expected late Monday, Wednesday. On the forecast track, the center of Alberta will cross the eastern and northern Gulf of Mexico today and approach to the northern Gulf Coast, and then the rain one area tonight or Monday. Heavy rainfall and tropical conditions are likely reach the northern Gulf Coast will be well before the arrival at the center of Alberta. Alberta is expected to move northward into the Tennessee Valley on Tuesday and Wednesday. Next, the same winds increasing to 50 miles an hour with higher gusts. Some additional stream is forecast before the station reaches the northern Gulf Coast. The state of weekend is expected after landfall, and Alberta's forecast become a tropical depression by Monday night or Tuesday. Winds of 40 miles an hour extend upwards up to 125 miles an hour, prominent to the east of the center. And that's today. That's minimum set depression reported by the Air Force Reserve Recast Aircraft. 984 millibars of 336 inches. Rainfall. Alberta is expected to produce some fall and rain accumulation by Tuesday. Central Cuba, additional 5 to 10 inches. That's a totals of 20 inches. Florida Panhandle in eastern Alabama and western Georgia, 4 to 8 inches. That's like 12 inches. Florida Keys and South Florida, additional 3 to 6 inches. That's the storm totals about 10 inches. West of Florida Peninsula, 1 to 4 inches. And the rest of the southeastern U.S. from Tennessee to the Crown, that's 2 to 6 inches. Rains in Cuba could produce life and flash floods and mudslides that flood and flash flooding are possible in the southeastern United States, including Florida. Tropical warning. Tropical conditions will spread northward in the water area along the west coast of the Florida today and will reach the water area along the northern Gulf Coast by this evening. The combination of storm surge and the tide will cause normally dry areas near the coastline to be flooded by reservoirs and moving inland from the shoreline. The water could reach the fallen heights and run the ground somewhere in the indicated areas that the peak surge occurs at that time of night time. Crystal River to the Florida-Alabama border, 2 to 4 feet. Deepest water will occur along the immediate coast. Surge-related flooding and depends on the relative time of the surge in the tidal cycle and can vary greatly over the short distance for information. But the area police see products issued by the local and National Weather Service Forecast Office. A few tornadoes are possible across the Florida Peninsula today. Swells to Valley, Alberta will affect the eastern and northern Gulf Coast by Tuesday. These swells are likely to cause life and surf and rip current conditions. Please information. Consult products from your local weather office. Okay, looking at the forecast goes like this. For this afternoon, rain likely, May after 3 p.m. Patch of fog. Otherwise, gusts have about 50 degrees in the northeast, about 8 miles an hour. Gusts at 24 miles an hour. Church space to 6%. New principles for less than 10 minutes possible for tonight. Rain like areas of drizzle before 8 p.m. Then areas of drizzle and scattered showers after 8 p.m. Patch of fog before 1 a.m. Otherwise, clouds count about 51 degrees in the northeast, about 7 miles an hour. Church space to 6%. New principles between 10 coordinates possible for Monday, Memorial Day. Clouds count about 66 degrees north from about 6 miles coming in the afternoon for Monday night. Patch of fog after 1 a.m. was most clouds got about 57 degrees and south from about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Tuesday. There's a fog before 8 a.m. Otherwise, most sunny and mostly clouds about 8 for about 54 degrees and west about 6 miles coming in off in the morning for Wednesday. Sunday mostly clouds coming at 8 about 51 degrees. Thursday, most sunny, most clouds about 81 about 58 degrees. For Friday, chance of showers clouds at 5 o'clock for a 5 o'clock report. You have a good afternoon.